guys, January 25th, 2023. This one here, I gotta go cut out some copper pipe that's all corroded and replace it. There's one spot that's pretty bad, and did some work for this lady last week. Cleaned her drain, and she had other issues going on in the basement she wanted me to address. I just didn't have time to do it that day, so got a little time today, and I called her. She's there. She wants me to go by and it's the hot water off the water heater is got one spot that's really bad. I have to shut the water off and drain the house back and cut the copper pipe out that's bad and solder a new piece in there. It ain't rocket science. But you better, if you can see anything that's crusty and rusty like that, they're ready to blow at any time, you better to address it before you have a flood, right? I mean, so that's the case here. She's got some drain pipes that looks a little questionable. I might cut that out and replace that also for her. The tub on the first floor seems to be an issue, or it's a little corroded, and she's kind of like on top of stuff. She sees anything that's a little corroded, she'll point it out and want it fixed, which is actually very good to be like that, so you don't let shit go too far, right? What is it, Miss? You want attention, Miss Molly? Yeah, you want attention? Yeah, we'll try to get you some shots when I get there. Yeah, it looks like that's a swedge joint. That solder joint never worked proper. We'll fix that. Then there's another one over here. The valve. It's a little corroded. We'll cut that out too, I guess.
If you see anything in the back, the shutoff that's in the back too, if you see anything. That shutoff is in the back space back there. I wanted to shut it.
So we got the water off, and you got everything open on the second floor?
Yeah, not the third floor though.
Oh. No, that's fine. Well, this is rotted here. We'll cut this out while I'm here.
Fault. That there is my fault. That corner one.
That's your fault?
Yes. I took it apart 100 times because my niece and
Oh, I'm gonna put all plastic in here. We'll just put plastic right there.
That's my fault. It's like that because every time I tightened it too.
Put this on pilot. Oh, we got it on pilot? No, I want to put it on pilot. We'll put that on pilot. And we'll open this. This is the line we're working on, the hot water line. Goes to the. This is second, right?
Correct.
Now, where do you want this emptying? Just inside that?
Yeah, just dump it in there. I'm just going to dump a little bit out. I don't need to do a lot. Oh, you added a little extra? All right. Definitely crusty. We'll cut that right out. Fix that. M tubing. That's why. Thin shit. How's the sink draining? Fine?
Yes.
No problems?
You did a good job. I did not have a problem. I have a heart attack. Here's another bucket if you need it too. Oh, you got yours in the face.
Ain't rocket science. It's a little dark, huh? That thing was, that was a joint there. It was never soldered properly. It was a swedge joint. Did you see that? That was a swedge joint. In other words, it was like they make a coupling out of it, and they swedge it to make a coupling, and they soldered it, and it was
not use the bread and everything else in those
I'm not
pipes?
putting no bread in there.
I think they still do that.
No, I don't do it. I'll put a vent cup. I'll put a little drain coupling on there and just piss out the drain coupling. The only bread I put in is my sandwich. That's it. I mean, that thing's been like that for as long as I've been coming here, years, right?
Oh yeah, it's all of a sudden, it starts.
It's always been like that.
It starts and then it gets worse.
Was it dripping?
No,
No, I don't think so. What is it?
they start turning green. I don't like them.
7 inches. So whenever there's a job over here, she got you over here supervising, or what's the story?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm the assistant supervisor.
Assistant supervisor.
He's gonna be the supervisor
Huh?
pretty soon. He's
I'm
gonna
the
be
assistant supervisor. Pretty soon she won't be able to go up and down the stairs, and I'll be here supervising. Oh my, this looks like it's it. Yeah, this is from.
And it made up, you know, got corroded and then it stopped, but the corrosion is still there.
This house you got a lot of.
That's possible.
So is your new truck working out okay?
Huh?
Is your new truck working out okay?
Yeah, I love it. It's a great little truck. First thing I should have did it years ago. No, it is. It's so much work to switch over.
Yeah, I can believe it.
So it's like, you don't really want to do all that extra work. So you try to fix the old one, but sometimes it's not worth it.
Well, after a while you gotta give it up.
Sometimes you gotta let the baby out with the bathwater. You know? I should have did it years ago. I'm sorry I didn't, to be honest with you.
What year was the other one?
06. Just, it was time. I couldn't get the parts for it, couldn't be fixed, and the tranny was starting to act up, starting to give me issues going into gear, and like the diesel's starting to come down a little bit.
The diesel.
The diesel.
Going down.
Diesel fuel. Well, people got people have heating oil. You gotta pay crazy money for heating oil. Got a guy, he wants to switch over to propane. I told him I wouldn't do it.
That's worse.
Just as bad or worse.
That's worse.
The propane?
Yeah, that's worse.
Yeah, that's worse. They're not any cheaper, you know. Propane guys. They're not gonna lose no money. I don't think they're gonna be losing any money on the deal.
Yeah, Yeah, but even eating so it's not a bargain.
I need a new oil tank. I said, just put an oil tank in there. Well, get this flipping dingling out of office, maybe the prices will come down.
I don't think anything.
Cost pricing.
Next thing you know, we're gonna have all windmills in the backyard.
I don't think anything's going
China.
down now.
Huh?
It's hot now. I don't think anything's coming down
All
anymore.
of them use windmills for years and years and years.
Windmills, yeah, windmills. You'd be freezing your cahootas off come winter time.
They had windmills out west. That's how they got their water up from the wells.
What, back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh, we go back on the farms.
When there was no electricity or anything, that's how they got the water up from the wells. Every state in the south, every state in the southwest.
Yeah, that's out west. So. We don't have the room over
Yeah,
here.
but I'm saying windmills work. It's just a question of what you're using them for and how big you have to make them. And where the wind is.
That's how I got my truck so cheap. Then some flipping idiot wanted to take the motor out and put batteries in there. Yeah, and that deal fell through. So, can you imagine that shit? Battery operated truck. I mean, how stupid is that?
Yeah.
Crazy. I don't know if I need to bleed a couple on this. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought you had that stuff in your eye.
No.
How's your...
Floaters. And then every once in a while you feel like an insect's flying right at your face. But it's getting better.
I got that bleed a couple and I can loosen it up over here. I won't need to have two. Let's use one. It's not that big of a deal to change this copper pipe, fix it, you know. Man of my calibration. Oh yeah, I might put epoxy on that. Let me look at that. I'll see what I'm gonna do with that one.
And then when you're finished with all that, I'll talk to you again. I don't want to give you too much, you get you discouraged.
She don't want what?
She didn't want to get you disgusted because she's got other plans for you.
You got more plans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what?
More pipes that have green on them, I guess she wants you to check.
Yeah, I want you to check.
What else you need fixed?
I got a couple other...
Alright, so that'll shut right off there. I got that other bleeder open, so I won't have to... No smoke alarms down here? If you want to go upstairs and shut all your faucets off,
Okay.
we could turn the water back on. And we can check for leaks.
Come on.
Looks nice and neat. You mean this cap over here?
Yeah, I'm gonna put that bleeder back on and we'll fill it. Check for leaks.
The
cast iron thing, no worries.
That's a bleeder couple in case it builds pressure.
Yeah.
It'll bleed out there. Shut that off and we'll turn it on. Don't forget I gotta fill up the water heater too, so the water heater drained it. That's filling. I want you to go upstairs and just open up the tub on hot, because there's gonna be a lot of air in the system because I drained the tank down.
Yeah.
So put the tub on hot, flush all the air out when the water starts coming out good. Then go to all the faucets and let all the air out, okay? Do the tub first.
It's in that group.
Alright, so we got no leaks here. We got the pressure onto it now, so just want to check.
But it was nice.
Alright, we got no leaks.
Because I worked with though did it.
This was at a, see, it's a swedge joint that was kind of corroded. See it? They swedged it.
No question, it's corroded.
Alright, I'll turn the heater back on and we can work the drain. There it goes. No leaks here. Alright, so she's not gonna run a tub, you said, right?
Yeah, this one, yeah.
Okay. Caulking. Recaulk.
A lot of it was just, I'm gonna try to cut it. I think I can do it. The sawzall.
Now those pieces too, that was new.
Weird size there. What is it?
I think those two pieces are good.
We're gonna put new clamps in anyway, so I'm not worried about that.
Too big because of the pipe actually. I didn't see the pipe. You see what happened? Then it just made it. For me, when I get mad, it smashes.
Did a good job.
Two-inch there. And 3-inch. 2 1/4. 2 1/4 and 3. Fold that rubber over. We'll be able to put it in, flop it back over after. That's the plan. That's the plan.
With the jibber jabber.
No, it printed okay, but it's all on one side and it's only small. Tiny print all on one side of the
work.
page. Really funny. Never chance if you look at it, maybe you can change those two. It's just two of them. It was funny the way it came out. It's got like a double heading. On it besides. So it's really funny. strange.
Is that on the boat that you work on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it was weird when it printed. I stayed
I think
dumbfounded.
your house is haunted. What do they call it? Gremlins or whatever it is?
I don't know. It's really strange, huh?
I think it has gremlins. That's why we have all these problems.
Yeah, there's a lot of problems going on here, but we'll get it figured out.
We're not talking about yours, it's everything.
Huh?
She has printer problems. She has computer problems. We fix
You got
them.
computer problems?
Yeah, they come back again.
What's the matter with the computer?
It prints out, now it's printing out completely opposite what we worked on at my house. It's like you put it on a stick, you bring it here, you put it in, you call it up, it looks fine, you go to print it, there's a printer problem.
Really?
Yeah.
So you think it's the printer itself?
I don't know,
And
no.
it's the same computer.
It could be something that's coded to go to the printer room.
I bought the same computer.
Are you good at that, the computer stuff, or what? No?
Yeah, I'm okay for word processing, that's about it.
Certain things. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I bought the same computer
But
he has.
she made sure she bought the same computer as I did. She made sure she bought the same printer as I did, so we didn't have problems.
Yeah. Right.
So if somebody comes over the house, if they do something to his, they can do it to mine, correct?
So it's something, huh?
So if we brought,
Like I say, it's
so if
weird.
we downloaded something on a stick and brought it from one house to the other house and put it in the computer, it should be able to be fine. You would
come out the
think.
same way.
Yeah, you would think.
It's really funny.
But even though we bought them, I think a day or 2 days apart, they're not quite the same. There is
Are they Apple or Mac?
no regular
Dell.
Dell.
Dell, yeah, Mac, right? Yeah. Sometimes the Apple ones can get a little tricky if you're not used to them.
Not an Apple.
Some people like them. Once they get used to them, they like them, but getting used to it sometimes can be an issue, right?
He thinks we're passe if we have anything that's not Apple.
I don't know if it's good or bad, be honest with you.
It's 50-50 because kids don't get trained to take their own
Until it
key
breaks, right? And then you're
they
kinda
don't
like,
get
what the hell
trained
am I
to
gonna
their
do
own
now?
key or lock their own door. We have a
He doesn't look too happy though.
I don't what? Look too happy?
Yeah.
Oh, happy.
he's getting it. Just has to.
Like flipping savages. They work like animals. And bakers like that? Crazy. What do we got there? 2.5.
Get rid of him that side. I'll put a new one up. My buddy swapped over here. He scared them out of their pants. to stick it on. Well, that's one down. 2 more to go.
All I gotta do is just make that last joint there and we'll be good to go.
Should I put the check ahead of time on the table? You think I should run away, Charlie?
Say that again?
I put the check on the table ready to go. You think I should run away? And just leave the check there and take off?
Probably got a blank check signed for you.
Oh, well, wait till I'm done. I'm almost done here.
No, I'm laughing. I already got a blank check for you.
No, I don't want a blank. You fill it out. I ain't gonna fill it out.
Oh, you don't want to fill it out? Put it what you want.
Oh, I let the people fill it out. I'm not filling the check. That's gonna work out good right like that. Once I tighten everything up,
Toilet can be used?
and no more leaks.
Okay.
It wasn't leaking anyway. We were just concerned about it was broken, right? Yeah.
No, nothing was leaking that I know of. The only thing.
It does. It was a little concerning
It was
there.
concerning.
You know?
Yeah, you gotta.
Definitely a little
concerning.
concerning.
All the pipe that's, needs to be pushed in. All the big ones that's got the hubs, what you call them?
Oh, the cast iron.
Yeah, all the hubs on a cast iron. Those things there look like.
Well, I mean, if them are leaking, I could hit that with my caulking iron and tighten it up. All you gotta do is tighten up the lead.
No, that's your job.
Take 2 minutes.
No,
That you would like.
you're not going anywhere.
Not like you got any major floods down here or nothing, you know?
No, I never did. Well, it's only with a tree. They had a tree in the front and used to back up every once in a while. Now they turn around and they put another damn tree.
You don't need access to the water heater anymore, do you?
No, I'm all set with the water heaters.
I'll put that back.
We go.
Put the cut thing back on the cover. I won't have to carry it. I'll get this stuff.
I'm just gonna tighten that stuff up and I should be good to go. We can try it.
They put it together. I get a bar? I get a bar so you don't have a plate.
You wanna go run the first floor tub?
Yes, I will.
Just leave it.